So you've worked very hard and now you're looking to invest your hard-earned money. If you're an investor wanting simple, broad exposure to the top 500 companies in America, you've probably heard of Fidelity's S&P 500 Index Fund, FXAIX. It's dirt cheap, insanely easy to invest in, and long-term, it can make you a millionaire. But here's the real question you're probably wondering. Is FXAIX still the best S&P 500 index fund you should be investing in? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Paul, and in this video, let's go over if FXAIX is still the king of the S&P 500 index funds, and if you should be buying this fund to build your wealth. We'll break down FXAIX in detail, go over its holdings, historical performance, and the pros and cons to determine if FXAIX is still the best index fund you can buy right now. We'll also compare FXAIX with two other excellent funds, Schwab's S&P 500 Index Fund, SWPPX, and Vanguard's S&P 500 Index Fund, VFIAX, to see if FXAIX should still be part of your portfolio. I'll also throw in a bonus section at the end of the video where I will reveal my investing strategy if you're starting from scratch, so make sure you watch until the end of this video. Before we get into the video, if you love videos on investing, personal finance, and money, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. So sit back, relax, and let's dive right in. So first off, what is FXAIX? FXAIX is an index fund that aims to track the performance of the S&P 500 index, which is an index that holds the 500 largest companies in the United States. Think of companies like Apple, Amazon, Google, Tesla, and more. The fund was started in February of 1988 and currently has no minimums to start investing into it. The most attractive part about this index fund is that it has one of the lowest expense ratios in the index fund space, with the current expense ratio of just 0.015%, which means you'd pay just $1.50 for every $10,000 you invest. That's a pretty solid deal if you ask me. Because FXAIX tracks the S&P 500, its top holdings will naturally correspond to the largest companies in the index, which is large cap companies. While exact top 10 holdings shift over time as companies grow or decline, FXAIX mirrors the S&P 500, so expect heavyweights like the largest tech, consumer, and industrial companies to dominate. Now let's look at how FXAIX has performed in the past, while remembering that past performance does not guarantee future results, it gives context. In the past 1 year, FXAIX has returned around 15%, 3 years around 21%, 5 years around 16%, and 10 years around 15%. Additionally, the dividend yield for FXAIX sits at around 1.11%, with distributions being paid out quarterly. Because FXAIX mirrors the S&P 500, and because the S&P 500 is broadly diversified across sectors, FXAIX tends to capture overall US large cap equity market growth very reliably. Let's go over the pros of FXAIX, with number one being it has an ultra low cost. 0.015% expense ratio is among the lowest for the S&P 500 index funds in the game. That keeps fees from eroding your long-term returns. Number two, this fund has no minimum investment, so you don't need a large lump sum to invest. This is great for beginners and smaller investors. Third, it gives you broad diversification and simplicity. Because it tracks S&P 500, you get exposure to 500 of the largest US companies across many sectors without needing to pick individual stocks. Lastly, it has a strong long-term track record. As shown in the performance above, historical returns over 5 to 10 years have been extremely solid. In my opinion, for many investors, especially buy and hold, retirement-focused, or first-time investors, FXAIX is an easy button for broad US equity exposure. Now, don't get me wrong, FXAIX does have some small cons and some drawbacks, which include number one, there is still market risk with this fund because FXAIX tracks the S&P 500 and it will suffer when the US large cap market declines. This fund gives you no protection from broader market downturns, just less risk. Next, it has no upside versus S&P 500. As FXAIX is a passive index fund, FXAIX won't outperform the market, only match it. If the index underperforms or stagnates, so will this fund. Third, there's less diversification than total market funds, as FXAIX only covers large cap US companies. If you want exposure to smaller companies, international stocks, bonds, or other asset classes, you would also need to consider other index funds. Next, this fund has a top-heavy skew, and because the S&P 500 is market cap weighted, the largest companies carry outsized weight such as big tech, and this concentrates risk. Lastly, for some investors, other funds might offer marginal benefits, especially when evaluating tax efficiency, fund structure, or overall cost and convenience to depending on your brokerage. Now you may be wondering, is FXAIX better than SWPPX from Charles Schwab and VFIAX from Vanguard? Here's a quick comparison versus the other two index funds. So if you look at a chart with the index fund comparison, we can see each index fund listed below in the first column. The second column is expense ratio for each. The next one is investment minimum. Next we have index tracked, and we have the recommended brokerage for that index fund. So let's go through each one. So Fidelity's S&P 500 Index Fund, FXAIX, it has an expense ratio of just 0.015%, which means that you'd pay just $1.50 for every $10,000 that you invest. It has a $0 investment minimum, so there's no minimum to get started. It tracks the S&P 500, and the recommended brokerage is Fidelity, since this is a Fidelity fund. Next, we have the Schwab S&P 500 Index Fund, otherwise known as SWPPX, and this has an expense ratio of just 0.02%, which means that you would just pay $2 for every $10,000 that you invest. It also has a $0 investment minimum. It tracks S&P 500, and the recommended brokerage for this fund is Charles Schwab. Last but not least, we have the Vanguard S&P 500 Index Fund, otherwise known as VFIAX, with the expense ratio being 0.04% or $4 for every $10,000 that you invest. Now, this fund does have an investment minimum of $3,000, so if you're someone who has less than $3,000 to start, this fund may not be a good fit. This fund also tracks S&P 500, and the recommended brokerage is Vanguard. Some key takeaways from these comparisons are, number one, all three funds track the same index, so the long-term returns will be very close. Differences in performance largely boil down to expense ratio and small operational differences. Number two, the expense ratio differences between FXAIX, SWPPX, and VFIAX is small in absolute dollars. Obviously, over decades it compounds, but the gap is small enough to say that all three are good core holding options for long-term investors. Now that being said, for investors just starting out or investing small amounts, FXAIX or SWPPX are likely better choices since they have the lowest fees and no starting costs. VFIAX might be more attractive to you only if you want to stay within the Vanguard ecosystem and you're starting out with at least $3,000 to invest. Lastly, and most importantly, you should hold each fund at its own brokerage firm. So for example, you would buy FXAIX only at Fidelity, as buying a competitor's mutual fund often means you have to pay a transaction fee. For example, if you buy VFIAX in a Fidelity account, it might cost you around $75 per trade, which is insane. Whereas if you buy the respective index fund at the same brokerage, it's completely free. Ultimately, the point I want to make is that I wouldn't stress too much about picking the right fund, as these are all so similar. I would just pick one and stick with it. So to finally answer the question, is FXAIX still the #1 Fidelity index fund you should invest in? If you're an investor looking for simplicity, broad exposure to the top 500 companies in the US, and want a low-cost buy and hold fund, yes, FXAIX is the best S&P 500 index fund for most investors in my opinion. It has one of the lowest expense ratios out of all S&P 500 index funds, it has no investment minimums, and it has a long track record making it hard to beat. FXAIX is one of those funds that you can consistently invest into for the long term and not stress about, so you can sleep very, very well at night knowing that your money will be compounding and growing for you. That being said, do not get me wrong, SWPPX and VFIAX are also great options, and the performance difference over time will be very small. The most important takeaway here is that consistently investing into low-cost diversified index funds for the long term is one of the best ways to become a millionaire and build wealth for you and your family. You also don't have to have a lot of money to start investing. Even just $5 a day as fractional shares can compound over the long term. Now, as a bonus, as promised, if I were building a new portfolio from scratch, here is what I would personally do. First, I would put a core position in FXAIX because it gives me a simple, broad, low-cost foundation with exposure to big US companies. If I am satisfied with being diversified in just the top 500 US companies, I would just continue to buy into this fund and chill until retirement. Now, if I want to diversify even more, then I would add a total market fund, maybe some international stocks, and possibly bonds, depending on my age, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Just remember that long-term investing isn't about picking the perfect fund. It's about finding a good, low-cost diversified fund and sticking with it. That is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, my name is Paul and I talk all things money, finance, and investing. So if you like today's video or learned something, please smash that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which fund do you invest in? FXAIX, SWPPX, VFIAX, or something else? I would love to hear your thoughts. Always remember that your life is a masterpiece, so let's unlock your full financial potential together. And with that, I will catch you in the next video. Take care.